Good morning, Miss Ruby Casas. I am Heart Siapol, BS Cream 1A. So, what are the forms of punishment under correction pillar? The fact is that more people have been sentenced to imprisonment, but there are not enough places in a prison. This has resulted overcrowding. The enormous number of people admitted to prison may be a result of an increase in crime, war on drugs, effective police and prosecution operation, and tougher sentencing. Thus, 60% of the inmates' populations may be sentenced for drugs related to offense. Moreover, the insufficient use of alternative forms of punishment which could be applied instead of imprisonment in another factor. So we have absolute and conditional discharge. This measure will be used for those who do not deserve to be punished or to be put under probation. For conditional discharge, the offender must not violate the conditions fixed by the court for not more than 3 years. The second one is bending over. Instead of punishment, the court may order the offenders to make a contact with a fixed amount of money, which will be forfeited in case they do not come to a court on the appointment. The third one is fine. This punishment, which the court can use instead of imprisonment, which is deemed fit. The fourth one is probation. Probation, this measure, the offenders will be released, but they have to follow the conditions fixed by the court and must be under the supervisions of probation officers for not less than 1 year and not more than 3 years. Probation, it is the most common form of correctional punishment. For criminal activity, it allows an offender to stay within the community, but under the supervision of a probation officer. Suspended sentences of imprisonment. In case the court will imprison the offenders for not more than 2 years, suspended sentences of imprisonment may be used from 1 to 3 years. So suspended sentences is committal to the care of a fit person in case the offender is less than 70 years. The court may commit him to the care of a person who is deemed fit until he is 18 years old in order to avoid the bad environment which he is confronting. Duration of penalties and crimes under the penalty. So we have reclusion perpetua has a penalty 20 years and 1 day to 40 years. It is single and indivisible penalty. It means it has So the reclusion perpetua, it means it has no periods, no minimum and maximum, and also no medium periods. The second one is reclusion temporal, has a penalty 12 years and 1 day to 20 years. The maximum 17 years, 4 months and 1 day to 20 years. The medium 14 years, 8 months and 1 day to 17 years and 4 months. The minimum 12 years and 1 day to 14 years and 8 months. The Presión Mayor has a penalty 6 years and 1 day to 12 years. The minimum 6 years and 1 day to 8 years. Medium 8 years and 1 to 10 years. As you can see, there is always 1 day so that we could determine another duration of penalties. So the Pression Correctional. Has penalty 6 months and 1 day to 6 years. The minimum 6 months and 1 day to 2 years and 4 months. Maximum 4 years, 2 months, 1 day to 6 years. The Arresto Mayor. Arresto Mayor has a penalty 1 month and 1 day to 6 months. The Arresto Minor 1 day has a penalty 1 day to 30 days. Maximum 21 days to 30 days. Medium 11 days to 20 days. Minimum 1 day to 10 days. So we have crimes and acts that prohibited and punishable by a government. It includes murder, assault, armed robbery, theft, arson, and other crimes against society that affects our public safety. Criminal penalties are those that penalize defendant for committing such crimes. Some punishment is death penalty, jail time, incarceration, probation, legal fees, loss of certain rights, loss of citizenship, retribution, and rehabilitation. That's the thing.